Greetings, fellow ukuleleans. Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new tutorial. I'd like to talk about baritone ukulele today, and I'd like to go over some very basic finger picking patterns. What I was just playing was the chord progression G, C, and D7. I did a few different inversions, a couple up the neck ones, but we're not going to get too involved in that today. I want to teach you about finger picking. I want to get you understanding fingerstyle ukulele. So let's do the very basics first, and then we'll just keep progressing as we go here. You have to know what to call your right hand fingers. And so our thumb, our index, our middle, and our ring. And when you see this written out in tab, oftentimes your thumb is called P, your index is called I, your middle is called M, and your ring is called A. And that comes from Spanish classical guitar playing. Those are Latin words, pulgar, indice, medio, annular. So P-I-M-A, pima. But, you know, whatever you want to call them, thumb, index, middle, ring, that's fine. So that's the first thing. And then real quick, this is very basic fundamental rule that you have to follow with fingerstyle ukulele. And that is thumb forward, fingers back. Extremely important that you have your thumb more toward the neck and you have your fingers more back toward the bridge. If you do the opposite, that's okay. There are some Hawaiian ukulele players that I see play like that, and they do just fine. That works for them. And then also if you play lute, you know, if you're into older instruments that were pre-guitar, like the lute, the vihuela, instruments like that, some Portuguese instruments, they actually do sometimes play like that too, but we're not talking those instruments. We're talking ukulele specifically here, baritone ukulele. So thumb forward, fingers back, super important. Your hand should look roughly like that. So if you've got all those basics down, the names of your fingers, how to hold your hand, we're using just the knuckles of our fingers. We're trying not to move our hand a lot, so we don't want to see our hand bouncing a lot like this when we finger pick. See that? A lot of hand movement. That's bad. You just want the knuckles of your fingers to be doing the moving. That kind of flexible bending. So you do have to have a nice loose wrist. Your hand has to be relaxed, and the motion is emanating from here, from the knuckles. So you might want to practice that a little bit and get used to that. All right, so let's get into it. Generally, when we have 4 strings, you only need 4 fingers to play. Your thumb almost always takes care of the lowest string, the D string here. Your index finger is pretty much going to take care of the G string. Your middle finger is going to take care of the B string. And then finally, your ring finger is going to take care of that high E string. So, super basic exercise to get you off and running into a fingerstyle ukulele here is just pick straight down, the straight down pattern. Thumb, index, middle, ring. And I'm not even playing a fretted chord, I'm just playing an open chord. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Just like that, a G6 chord. So when you're ready, finger that D chord. And by the way, I misspoke earlier. I think I was in standard ukulele tuning, not baritone for a second there. I might have called this chord progression G, C, D7. That's what it would be on a tenor or a soprano or something. But on baritone, it's actually D, G, and A7. So I correct myself there in case I got that wrong. Yeah, so we're picking... See that? Thumb, index, middle, ring. D string, G string, B string, E string.